Outlander's Caitriona Balfe on how Claire will move on from the Season 5 finale. Caitriona Balfe just chopped off all her hair. No, literally, 5 minutes before we jump on the phone, the actress and producer posted a photo of the damage to Twitter, sending her 500,000 loyal followers into hysteria. There was no reason to worry, however, she looks amazing, as always. It had to be done. It just did, she jokes. I was very tempted to order some bleach, and then the person who cuts my hair was like, "Don't you dare. You can cut it, but you're not allowed to bleach it." It's a much-needed moment of levity before we delve into the horrors of Outlander's Season 5 finale. Drawing from one of the book series' most upsetting storylines, the episode tracks a brutal attack on Claire. She is kidnapped, beaten, and raped at the hands of men who despise her headstrong nature and intend to punish her for her influence on their wives. Claire is ultimately saved by Jamie, Sam Hugan, and her family, and they slaughter her attackers before taking her home to heal. But as she struggles to move on, her frustration boils over into a weeping outburst, which Balfe delivers with an urgent grace. She wants to be Superwoman and to be able to say that this is not going to break her, but the whole point is that she doesn't really have control, Balfe explains. This is something that's going to take her own patience and the patience and love of her family to get her through this. Whereas Claire's attack in the book feels random, the show takes pains to set it up as inevitable, and it's careful to avoid gratuity. Here, Claire dissociates, entering a dreamlike state where her family comes together to celebrate Thanksgiving in the 60s. It's a daring sequence that offers clever nods to longtime fans of the series while staying true to the horrific nature of Claire's experience. Claire is a voyeur of her own imagination, Balfe says. She's trying to construct this beautiful family image that's a safe place for her, but it's never fully pure because you have Lionel bleeding in. No matter how much we are in this other world, I never wanted the audience to forget that it's because something terrible is happening somewhere else. Along with Hugan, Balfe officially became a producer this season, and the star's influence is evident in these later episodes. Despite the tough subject matter, the finale feels like a true return to the spirit of early seasons. Though only 52 minutes, it feels feature-length, and hits all the beats of what makes Outlander so addictive, from unexpected action to quiet moments of intimacy. This can only mean good things for Season 6. Below, Balfe breaks down the nuances of the finale, how producing changed her perspective, and what's next for Claire. What did becoming a producer mean for you this season? It was something I've been wanting for a while. There's sometimes fear about actors who become producers, that they're going to try to throw their weight around. For me, it's an expansion of growing within this industry. I like to problem solve. I like to look around at what every single person is doing, and ask, how can we make things better? Sam and I had such an intimate knowledge of the show, and I thought we had a lot to offer and would provide a positive influence. But it came very late. We got the approval right before we started filming. It was a bit of a learning curve. We weren't really involved in the breaking of the scripts, and it was really toward the latter half of the season that we had the most influence, at least on the ground. What did your influence look like on this finale episode? Matt Roberts, showrunner, came up with the idea that Claire would go into this dissociative state or go away somewhere. He didn't want to stay with the rape. He thought it was a really horrific thing for an audience to sit through, which I agreed with, and he had this idea that Claire would go to the 60s in her head. When he pitched me that idea in the beginning, I was really intrigued about it, exploring this psychological device that people need to protect themselves. Then it was a lot of work finding out what that would look like and getting the script to a place everyone felt comfortable with. Despite how horrifying the subject matter is, this episode feels like a return to the ethos of Season 1. There are moments of familial intimacy, and I appreciated getting a full episode devoted to Claire and her mindset. It's a testament to the writers. Last season was a difficult season for everyone. It was very transitory. We were in a new location as a show and there was a lot of forward momentum. We didn't really get to sit and spend time with these characters, and the writers heard that. They worked hard this season, and Sam and I definitely pushed for more of these intimate without just being sexual moments. The intimacy of a marriage is so much more than just a sex scene. We were successful in finding some of those times.